This demo will show you how to set up JFrog Artifactory and start using it in less than 1 minute. JFrog Artifactory is a universal artifact repository manager. It fully supports software packages created with any language or technology. It works with different build tools, CI servers, and packaging systems. After requesting an Artifactory license or as part of an upgrade notification, you will get an email from JFrog containing a link to a special bin tray page with Artifactory downloads. Let's start the Artifactory Pro standalone version download. This page is powered by JFrog Bintray, a modern, feature-rich distribution platform. For example, you can use Bintray to get notifications when new versions of Artifactory are released. After the download is complete, we'll extract the downloaded file. Now, let's start up Artifactory. First, just run the artifactory.bat file or the artifactory.sh file that's under the bin directory. And go! There are more ways to install and run Artifactory, RPM, Debian, Mac Homebrew, Docker Container, and more. Now that Artifactory is up and running, let's quickly set up the required configuration for our use. Let's open our browser to the Artifactory homepage. When first launched, the Artifactory Setup Wizard will pop up. This wizard will easily walk us through the setup process. The first step is to provide a license key. Simply paste it here. This can be either a trial or your permanent license. We will skip the password change and keep the original one. We will also skip the proxy configuration, which is used for advanced intranet configuration and can be revised later on if necessary. Now we can choose which types of repositories we'd like to set up. For our example, we will choose Gradle only. And done! Here you can see the list of required Gradle repositories we just created. Let's explore the shiny user interface, including useful information at your fingertips. Now it's time to configure the Gradle build to work with Artifactory. For setting up your tools to work with Artifactory, the Set Me Up button is your best friend. The pop-up window gives you all the instructions and valuable configuration snippets. It is context-sensitive and shows the relevant information based on the focused location in the tree browser. Let's add our password so the generated snippet will include our credentials. We'll select the resolution and deployment repositories, generate the Gradle settings, and finally copy the snippet to be included in our Gradle build script build.gradle. We'll paste the snippet into our build script and we're almost ready to go. The only missing piece in the script is a file set to deploy. We'll use the Maven publication created by our script. The context URL, Artifactory user, and Artifactory password variables should be resolved from the Gradle.properties file. Luckily, this file can also be downloaded from the Set Me Up screen. After saving the properties file in the Gradle user home directory, Gradle is configured to resolve dependencies from Artifactory and upload the build artifacts into Artifactory. Let's run the build and see that it works. Here we can see that the build successfully deployed the build artifact, the POM file, and the build info to Artifactory. Now let's switch to the Artifactory log file and review the log entries. Notice how the build artifacts are uploaded to Artifactory. Looking at the request log, you can see that the dependencies were downloaded from Artifactory as well. Browsing the Artifactory UI, you can see the artifacts that were just created and deployed to Artifactory and stored in the appropriate repository. This concludes our Gradle Setup screencast. Did you know that JFrog Artifactory supports all major package formats, CI servers, and build tools, so you can use it in almost any ecosystem you have set up? If you're not using Artifactory yet, visit the JFrog website to download your free JFrog Artifactory Enterprise trial today.